Welcome, folks, to this episode of John's on the Rock. It's the 31st of August, and we're at Barney's Steady, and we're going to go up to Barney's Brook. This is the same water system that we camped by when we were in the Gaff Topsails on an earlier episode.
This is a trip that we do pretty much annually as our kind of trip where we just indulge and we bring all the luxury items and all the food and everything. So we're just looking to enjoy ourselves today. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it's should be a good time.
Yeah, always. Come along. Hope you enjoy it.
Pretty windy.
It's windy and it's warm.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful day.
We worked pretty hard paddling up the pond with the headwind, and
really strong headwind. It's got to be gusting 40, 50 easy.
Yeah. So we've just kind of pulled over, so to speak, and having a little break here in the shade.
And some shade. Just gonna drink some water.
Mm-hmm.
It's about another 20-30 minutes paddling before we get to our campsite. But it's all nice and meandering like this, and deep channels. So we had a difficult section there just at the mouth of the brook where you had a lot of sediment and sand built up. So we were going to ground fairly often. But from here on in, you have a nice deep channel to follow. So we'll be more than ready to have our seafood platter.
Oh yeah, we've got quite the meal planned for tonight. So
we're traveling in style this trip. No freeze-dried meals on this trip.
No sir.
Hopefully we'll see some wildlife, but every time I say that, it doesn't happen. So
we saw a moose on the way in.
We did. As soon as we turned off the highway, we saw a young calf.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we'll see if that's a sign of things to come, or if it's the only wildlife we're going to see.
Yeah. So this is part of an old plane that crashed nearby, right, Dad?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long ago. It's quite a while ago. Apparently it happened further up this brook. It was some sort of hunting or fishing trip, and they ended up with trouble. They're taking off or landing or something and crashed. And no one died in the crash, but to my knowledge. But I think there were some injuries, and they had to be rescued. And back in those days, it wasn't as accessible as it is now. And anyway, the remnants of the plane are here and been here for years. It's one of the wings of the plane just further up in towards shore.
Oh, this has been here for a long time. Like as long as I've been coming up here.
Oh yeah,
seeing it.
Yeah. It's been here for a long time. And again, I'm not really sure when it happened, but.
And it's a sign that we're pretty close to camp too.
Yeah, not too far. Just another couple turns, and there's a pond just off the side of the river here. that we may try for trout in later on. So we'll see.
We've made it to our
Campsite.
our destination. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where we camp every time. I don't think we've camped anywhere different up here.
No. No, it's really the most suitable spot in all this area here. Yeah, we get our camp set up there now. The tent pitched and their gear thrown in and a few things, and then we'll. Then I think the plan is to do a bit of trouting. And pick up some firewood on the way back for a fire later on tonight, because I think the wind's going to die down tonight. It usually does. And we'll have a fire and we'll cook supper.
Yep. We're sharing a tent on this trip because, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of other options for campsites.
No, we could have brought a couple of small single-man tents, but
you'd be hard pressed to find a decent
spot, and especially together.
Yep.
So this is a new tent. I've had this set up, but I haven't tried it yet. So this is the maiden voyage.
Yeah.
Of this tent. So we'll see how it fares. There's plenty of room for 2 sleeping pads, and
yep, that's Dad's over there,
and plenty of height, especially for someone your height. 6.
Yeah, I have an extra long sleeping pad, and there's still plenty of room.
Yep.
In there, so yeah, perfect.
Okay. Saved it. Any fish, Mr. Hillier?
Not yet.
I'm not really familiar as to where to fish in this pond.
I don't even know if I've seen one breach.
No. No fish today.
Yeah, we didn't film a whole lot out there because, well, we had to both be paddling pretty much in order to keep the canoe where we wanted it.
Yeah.
And there was also no fish to be seen.
No fish. No, we didn't. We tried there in the Narrows, where I've caught fish before, but there were. So now we're just gonna get the canoe back to the brook, stop on the way up, cut a bit of firewood, and then get supper.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry.
Yes, me too. Seriously though, if you need to buck up a lot of wood, pay the $60 and get a silky.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced until I tried one. I thought a saw is a saw, And I had one of those cheap folding saws. I tried one from Canadian Tire, and then I had one, Fiskars one or something. And when I tried this, it was like, okay, this is magic. A third of the effort and get twice the amount of wood.
Yeah.
Eh? Yeah, easily.
At least.
Yeah, it's amazing actually.
So Silky, if you ever want to sponsor an episode.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got fresh Atlantic salmon caught by the only Peter Hillier.
That was the salmon I caught this summer on the river.
We also have some scallops to go with
We
it,
have some scallop.
and we got mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, which are totally instant and not.
Yeah, we're not making those out
We're not
here.
making those from scratch or anything, so.
But it sounds unbelievable right now because I'm
Right.
so hungry.
I know, eh? I know.
So we're gonna get this on the go here now.
Put them in the saw here. And there's scallop. Jump up there.
Now, sir. Oh, not too bad.
Not at all.
How is it?
Absolutely delicious.
Salmon, 4 cheese, potatoes, and scallops.
Not too shabby. So, you have to tell the ring story from our Snug Harbor trip.
Yes. This is story time. First of all, I gotta say, that was probably like one of the best meals I've ever had camping.
It was pretty good.
Oh, it was so good.
Pretty epic, yeah.
One of our recent trips that we did on the channel to Snug Harbor, I didn't mention it in the video. Well, I mentioned it in some of the recordings, but I ended up cutting it out. I ended up losing my my wedding ring, which is, on top of being very special to me, it was not the cheapest ring in the world.
To lose.
We were on our way down, and I took it off to apply sunscreen. We were taking a break and stuff like that, and I just forgot to put it back on. So, and we were almost at the bottom before
Out of water. Going back at that point really wasn't an option.
Thankfully, though, I realized when we got back to camp that on the way back down, I was tracking our hike with All Trails. For anyone who has All Trails, you can track your progress and that kind of stuff. So anyway, when we stopped to take our break, I paused the hike on the All Trails app, and thankfully I forgot to hit start when we got up again.
So it recorded that location.
It recorded the exact location where we had taken our break, and I had left my ring behind. So with any kind of hope that it could be found, I posted in a Facebook group that's like about hiking in Newfoundland, and I said, hey, this is a picture of my ring. This is the location of where I went for my break. If anyone's planning on doing the hike anytime soon, please reach out to me, and if you do find it, I would be absolutely thrilled. It got shared around, and a lovely woman by the name of Victoria messaged me, and she said, yeah, my husband's going on that hike. He's taking a group of people with him. I'll ask him to take a look for it. And somehow, lucky enough, they found it.
They found it. It's amazing.
Apparently, they didn't even put in the coordinates. They knew they were getting close to the spot, and apparently Victoria's husband said, now we're getting close to where that ring is. We're going to have to like put in the coordinates soon and take a look. And one of the people that was with him just looked down, and it was right there by their feet. So shout out to Victoria and her husband. It was absolutely amazing to get it back. And
for sure, yeah, it was amazing that they found it.
Yeah, and I learned my lesson, and so now I'm wearing my cheap silicone ring.
But only goes to show that hikers are nice people.
And Newfoundlanders are nice people.
Yeah, you meet some wonderful people on the trail. As nice as it is to get away and explore the wilderness and get away from everyone and everything, the people you do run into when you're on the trail and you're out in the woods, for the most part, are just top notch.
Yeah.
So
I think our plan for the rest of the evening is we're gonna chill here. We're gonna
watch the sunset.
Watch the sunset, and probably a little bit later get our fire sparked up and
just enjoy the evening around a campfire.
So yeah, we got lots of wood, so we'll have a nice long fire tonight, and it's decently clear, so hoping to see some stars tonight.
Some stars for sure.
Just relax and take it all in. What do you think of it?
It's been a very nice day. I've enjoyed it. I'm full, and it's calmed down nicely. There's not a draft of wind now, and we're 25 after 8.
Yeah, the sun's pretty much set.
Yeah, pretty much. So we've come to the end of this day, and we're just going to spend a little time relaxing around the fire and having a chat, and then we're going to turn in. It's a trip I enjoy every year. So we'll see you in the morning.
Good morning.
It's a little moist up here this morning.
Yeah, it's some unexpected rain.
And wind. And guess what? Guess which way the wind's blowing?
It's going the opposite direction of what it was yesterday, isn't it?
100%.
Lovely. We had an awesome night last night. I'll throw up some of the pictures on the screen right now of some of the shots I got of the stars last night, but it was pretty
spectacular.
It was pretty wicked.
It's amazing what you see when you get away from the light pollution.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, I get it.
on the go over here.
On the go over here, bacon.
Bacon. Yeah, so we've got everything bagels, eggs, and Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
We're gonna make some breakfast sandwiches. Also, everyone in my family makes fun of the way I say bagels.
Bagel.
I say whatever. We're having bagel sandwiches. Got everything ready to go there now, just assembling. A bit of Swiss cheese, top it off. Now, sir. Oh, that's pretty good.
Not bad.
All right.
So we're just finishing our coffee here this morning, and watching the rain and the drizzle and the fog from our tent door. So we had a wonderful breakfast.
So good.
Well, it was really good,
So good.
and the coffee is particularly tasty this morning. I don't know, everything tastes better outdoors, of course. So the plan is to finish our coffee here, pack up our gear, and then we're going to head down the brook and across the pond and home. Had a nice comfortable night's sleep. Heard coyotes howling last night
Yeah.
again.
The coyotes were, I was playing my tin whistle last night, and as soon as I started playing, the coyotes were like howling in response
You know, it's kind of neat.
to me playing. So we heard them then, and then we heard them probably like 5 o'clock this morning
Yeah,
or something.
just breaking daylight. We heard them in another location. So there are plenty of coyotes in the area. Yeah, so coffee, pack up, and heading home. Oh my.
There we go. Throw it in.
So it's about 10 o'clock there now. We just left our campsite.
Gently floating down the river.
Yeah, there's a
Not
little
a bad day when the rain stops. It's drizzly and
there's a little bit of wind. It's kind of all over the place this morning, but we got about an hour, we figure, to get back to the car. So we're just gonna take our time and enjoy the views. This is a good way to sum up Newfoundland weather. Sun beating down and rain going sideways.
So we've made it back to where we started. So we have about 22 kilometers to drive to get to the Trans-Canada. And overall it's been a fantastic trip. We had a little rain today, a few showers and stuff, but it's been really warm, so yeah, it's been a fantastic trip. How about you? Enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it was a really good time. The wind made the navigation a bit interesting, but it was fun overall. So
Oh, like and subscribe if this is what you're into, and we'll see you on another one. Hello!
Parallel park.